And we're going to be interviewing Lily, who was our player of the game from yesterday's game against Banneker.
She's on the girls' soccer team.
Okay.
For Walls. This is Lily.
Hi. Lily, do you want to introduce yourself?
I'm Lily. I'm in 10th grade.
What position do you play, Lily?
I play outside forward.
Cool. So we played Banneker yesterday. How do you think we went? Like, what do you think were your strengths and your weaknesses in the game, and then for the team too?
Personally, I think I was proud that I got some shots in. I had 2 shots that weren't that strong, so I could have had some better shots. And I think my communication was good. And as a team, we possessed well, but we made a lot of simple mistakes that usually in a game that was against a better team we wouldn't make. I think like going into the game, since we knew we were gonna win, we didn't like that mindset. Like kind of made us play not as good as we should have. But I think it was good.
Great.
All right, thank you, Lily.
I completely agree. Great, Lily. Thank you for this interview.
Now the boys' game is starting.
Okay.
Bye, Lily.
Bye. Yep. We just kicked off for the boys versus E.L. Haynes.
First punt for Van, the Walls goalkeeper. He's not our generally starting goalkeeper, but Mark is hurt, so
In his senior year, which really sucks for him.
so Van, the freshman, has been put to the test. Good save by the E.L. Haynes keeper on that shot from, I think
It was dangerous though. Could have been a rebound into the goal.
Jackets the ball top of the box. He shoots, saves.
Keeper
by the
saves and takes us out of the ground to just calm the play. And Van throws it out to Van threw it out to Alazar. And now Alazar will be taking the throw in. Okay, that makes more sense. Thank you.
I will the camera. Unmuted. Yeah, I know. I got you.
And the ball crosses the goal, and number 7 on Haynes puts it out.
Nice cross by Didi, just a little short. I think Walls needs to step to the ball more because then that could have been a great finish. But we had some good runs in the box before we're there.
No problem.
Alright, so Sean takes the corner. Low ball into the box.
Oh, there seems to be
he
some
scores.
miscommunication in the box between the goalkeeper and the defense.
Nice
Walls
goal.
puts it in for a goal.
Goal by number 10, Didi. He's a junior and seems to score a lot of our goals.
Someone's fine. I don't care.
I went to the urgent care at Eastern Market, and they said they don't know what it is, but it might be like there.
Wait, what happened? Did you just like?
Yeah, I think I did one next.
It's alright. We'll do it without.
Kazem kicks the ball behind him out to
Sean.
who kicks it back up to Miles. Kicks it all the way up to Sebastian. I'm sorry, I'm multitasking. Nick passes the ball up to Sean, but it goes out.
The ball has been kicked into the jungle. It's a common occurrence at RFK. We lose a lot of balls.
So we got the ball from E.L. Haynes' net, their backup.
That was a
E.L.
nice
Haynes
long
takes
throw.
the throw, but Kazem gets possession. He's fighting for the ball as it goes out for a throw-in. Throws it into Sean, but it doesn't get to him right away.
Sean
so he
turns,
passes
plays
it
the
to
DD in the
Taylor.
middle.
Oh wait, that's one.
Is that the other one, Lucy? What? Is that the other shirt?
Oh no, this is from like 3 years ago. They customized it for us then. We also had one in 7th grade. And I was in it one time, and these kids behind me were like, Lucy.
All done pushing up from outside back. Yeah, Haynes
Gains
clears
possession
it
and passes it out to Alazar, who takes it all the way up
for the
and
cross.
crosses it, and it goes over the goal
Oh, nice
to
save.
the goalkeeper. Goalkeeper punts it up to number 1 on E.L. Haynes, but Joe gets there first. Passes it to Alazar, who controls it, passes it back to Joe, who passes it to Nick. Jack is fighting for that ball, but it is cleared by a defender on E.L. Haynes.
Back in the fucking.
But the coach who cares.
Good touch by Taylor to the middle. Headed to Dee. Dee passes
passes
it
it all the way up
outside
to Nick.
Sean.
That's Sean.
But a little too long. It looks like Walls is playing a 4-3-3 or a 4-3-2-1 formation. Which is good because you get that triangle up high in the middle.
Very quiet. Taylor gets the goal kick and passes it all the way back to Van, who is the keeper for Walls.
Van clears to Nick in the middle. Headed to Walls ball. Looks like there was a little push in the back there. I'm not sure I saw it, but we'll take the call.
You probably won't care. It's open until Davis would like to. You could also do it.
I'm 5'7". Wait, you're not 5'7". I know, I noticed that. I'm 5'7". No, you're not. I'm 5'7". I'm 5'7". Am I not 5'7"?
As you can tell, the girls' soccer team is in the back. Very entertaining conversations going on.
Really, are you? I'm like the tallest on the team, other than Claire. Okay.
Van punt,
I think Claire's the tallest.
touched by E.L. Haynes and it's out. So I'll go for it. It looks like Joe is going to take the throw.
You guys are.
He's talking so quietly. Good touch by Manny to get the ball back to Walls.
Yeah.
Joe's going to take another throw.
That's not Sean.
Are you getting an MRI?
Oh, yeah,
Throws to Dee, who touches it around 3 people, but loses it. Good header by Taylor to keep E.L. Haynes from having a breakaway.
Haynes will volley it back up to Miles, who kicks it all the way up. We're kind of playing airball right now.
A lot of headers.
I don't really know why it's staying in the air. We need to control this ball and put it
There
on
we
the
go.
ground.
Good job, Kazem.
This is so nice.
Didi gets the ball in the center and passes it all the way
Good
up
ball.
to
Good
Alazar.
run. Good run by
He's
Alazar.
going to take
too.
it down to the end line, cross it through,
Oh.
and Jack is going to clear it.
Finish. Yeah!
Sean
Sean
scores the
with the
goal off
goal.
of a rebound.
It's a nice cross by Alazar, and a lot of people trying to finish there, but Sean ultimately gets the touch.
I know, guys, we walked up. I was like, why is there, like, yeah, you missed something. Why is it? You guys made a group.
Thank you, Aaron.
Let's do that.
Number 1 for Yale Haynes passes to the middle.
Puts it all the way up
Chips
to the
it.
front. Oh!
Van comes out.
But just shields the ball away from the goal so that it goes out for goal kick.
Okay. Yes.
No, we're winning.
Oh, they didn't post it. We're winning.
You need to go over there.
Number 1 coming to pressure Taylor.
Taylor's in the center.
Taylor clears
Kicks
it
it all
to
the way up to
Dee.
Dee. He's going to pass it back to Kazem. Kazem loses control of the ball, and E.L. Haynes gets it while it's in the box.
Pass it back to Van. Up to Alzar. Alzar trying to take it down the line. Passes to Joe. That was a great pass from behind his foot. Uses his speed to beat number 2. And
Alzar
plays it
passes
to Jack in the middle.
Yeah. Sorry.
Nick takes the ball, puts it straight into the center, but it's cleared by an E.L. Haynes defender. Nick's going to get the header.
Both teams really
And
like
Jack
to head.
controls the ball.
Or doesn't.
E.L. Haynes is making these passes up the sideline.
Looking for something to happen. E.L. Haynes hasn't had much yet this game, and they're trying to shift the momentum, but it's not quite working.
Dee just rammed into one of the E.L. Haynes players, both on accident, I'm guessing.
Van
Van
comes out,
for the ball.
throws it to Alzar quickly, in transition, trying to get the breakaway, but it doesn't really happen. Slows it down to Nick.
Aaron has heard that Van can throw the ball all the way to half field.
I actually have.
You told me that at the beginning of the season. That's great, Aaron. Sean takes the ball and passes it up to Nick, who loses the ball and passes it to
Number 7, dribbling up the middle, takes a shot.
Oh, but misses on the far left side of the goal.
Looks like Van had it covered though.
Jack tries to get it up.
They're done. At least for now. And here comes some subs. Lorenzo will come in. Wilmer will check in for Sean. Ball's thrown in, and Jack
a lot of space.
I can run up the right side. In. And cleared out. Up, Wilmer trying to run him down. It'll get through. Miles with a nice play to come up and knock it away and reset the defense a little. So ball put in, and E.L. Haynes has gotten behind the defense, but offside.
That's not offsides there. Number 1 a bit too far forward. Might have a chance there.
Actually, TD said that he is going to get people to come to the Super Bowl. Because that's the game we do. We have to get as many pins.
Taylor will put it up and in. Foul. I'm not sure why, but foul was called. I didn't see anything. This could be another case of refs who call contact with fouls, as Kazem was really upset about yesterday. So that ball's popped up and played. Then we'll keep it in, barely. And a nice play by him to prevent a corner. And he will punt it. Some spin, not a great punt. Lorenzo tries to keep it in. A beautiful touch. It'll be Didi and Jack, both, and they can't call a hand on Jack. There's a little miscommunication, Didi and Jack. It looked like Jack was trying to shield the defender, but Didi thought Jack was about to kick it and fell down.
What an amazing touch by Lorenzo to keep it in play.
That was gorgeous. Ball will be put up, and Joe plays it to the side, pressure by Lorenzo, and he makes a nice play to Jack, gets it poked away, regains it, and stuck in the middle there. Nick will pop it up. Lorenzo with another nice touch. That's two of them, just came in the game. There's Fred, and a little too much on it, and out. It's been, for the most part, game played in the middle of the field, but just Walls had a couple of nice runs here, up 2-0. Some nice crosses. Neither team has been able to establish consistent control, and Walls has taken advantage of their opportunities a lot more than Haynes has. So ball's thrown in, and Lorenzo will head it right out.
Watch out, Joe. Got two. That's bad. Even though I probably would run. I know, I thought it was.
There's Joe. Up to Fred. Didi. Oh, that is almost a beautiful pass, a little out of the reach of Wilmer. And that ball will be played up, and Kazem will shield his defender. It looked like he was about to stick his shoulder into him, and the defender backed off. Kazem's not someone you really want to mess with. He can lay you out if he needs to. He doesn't look like the biggest guy, but he can lay you out.
He is very physical.
Yeah. He's not afraid. Miles will chase that down, and it'll ultimately be banned, waiting until it rolls into the box, and playing it back up to Kazem. Didi. And knocked out. Oh, and the throw will be for Haynes. Ball's up, stuck in the middle. And played, and there's a potential shot. Oh, what a play.
Save by Tit.
Wow. Taylor goes all out, slides through.
Haynes will get the throw in now, though. Maybe another chance.
Oh, yeah, that was.
And that was a beautiful play by Haynes. Pokes it past Dan. Just a great slide. Full effort, knocks it out, and keeps Walls 2-goal lead. Oh, and calls that out. Lorenzo's just came in, but he's also been giving full effort. Just keep the ball, made some nice touches. Try to establish possession here. Lorenzo's been a big part of that since he's come in. Somebody's complaining to the ref for a call. There's nothing happening. Didi with the ball to Lorenzo, right back to Didi. And back to Lorenzo, a ton of space to work with. And he's going to put one in, and he will put in a cross. And Wilmer tries to come up on it, misplayed it, and Haynes will get it.
Did a good job of staying with it, though.
Haynes defender hemmed in 3 Walls players around, and they will shut it down and force a turnover. And here's Jack, and Jack is going to put one on net, and an easy save for the Haynes keeper.
Yeah, not a lot on that one from Jack.
No, but good pressure. That's what we need to see. Walls hasn't done a very good job of that, as Kazem heads it, flips the field to Taylor, switches it. Fred to Lorenzo, tries to tap it back, and out of the reach of Joe. I'm actually very useful at doing something.
What day do we watch?
White, back here, midfield.
Number 10 will throw in for Haynes here. And he's going to try to fit it in between Lorenzo and Joe. And it will get there. And number 4 with a nice play on the ball. And he's going to pull one in, and it's going to be Cosm. And Cosm forces it out, but it will be a corner. That was a great ball. Great play by number 4. Boxed out, who was that back there? Joe. Boxed out Joe, turned, put in a great ball. The Haynes player had half a step on Cosm, and as a result, they get another scoring opportunity here.
Yeah, I mean, Haynes has had a couple good runs here. Nothing come of it yet, but they've been keeping the pressure up so far.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, I mean, they just haven't been able to capitalize on their chances yet. But it feels like a pretty evenly played match despite the 2-0 score. And there's Fred, and it's got a 1-on-1, and here comes number 2, and Fred will be stymied by number 18. Lorenzo to Jack. There's a ball out to Miles on the wing. He will play it back to Jack, pressured from behind, gets it stripped, and number 4, very present here in the last couple minutes. It's a good play by Cosm to get it over to Taylor, who will clear it in. And Walls can reestablish.
I think we should still. Or we could do Livingston, but that's kind of like false. What about Turtle?
That ball is passed.
Oh, for Capitol Hill.
That's up. There's number 10. Number 10 for Haynes has been very vocal here in this game, but hasn't really made an impact otherwise. Although he did have that throw that led to this nice play by 4. There's Fred on the far side.
I have a great idea, guys.
And
Let's build
pops it
our own
up and in.
That's
And a nice little play.
I think we should try Kellerman, and if it's like crowded, then we can do. We could just. Then we can just
Cosm.
like dribble on the side or like hang out. But like the odds that someone's playing here. Oh, true.
Up, and that's getting a lot of spin. And Lorenzo.
Oh wait, Emmett Wazowski likes the Walter Page or the one of them hates it, one of them likes it.
You're talking basketball court?
Yes.
It's a good court, but it's not. That'll be played Taylor to Joe. Aces no pitches. Nice for Team Yellow. Sean, not a good pass, right into the middle. And Haynes with a counterattack. And number 11, challenged by Miles. Great play. Knocked it away. Pushes it upfield. And right back to Miles. And it'll be a Walls throw.
Our ball.
Jack to Joe. Up. Will it get over? No. But it will be played by Sean. And Sean's going to make a pass, and that'll be intercepted. Back-to-back, not really very good passes by Sean. And that ball, Didi with the challenge, and that'll get to Fred. And up to Didi, and Didi's got speed. And Didi is going to get it and cross it in, and nobody's home, but a shot and wide by Jack. Ball up, and Lorenzo, the jack, looking for an opening. There's Didi, and Didi's gonna put it in, but too much for anyone, and back to the Haynes keeper.
And like I say, Wall's getting these attacking opportunities, which they haven't had too many of in the past couple minutes.
Finally establishing a little more momentum. Cosm to Wilmer, to Sean. That was a good pass. Great to Jack. Up to Lorenzo. He's got space. That was some great passing, and Lorenzo is going to put a ball in, and nobody there, and missed touch by Joe. That was the best ball movement we've had all game.
Yeah, if they keep passing like that, they got a good chance to win this game, or to continue to win this game.
Number 10 plays it up, and miscommunication, and 11 gets a shot, but be out of bounds. That'll be a goal kick, I believe. Another couple of miscommunications here, deep in our defensive third, that have led to some opportunities for Haynes. So see if we can clean those up as this game progresses. Fan will make a safe decision up to Joe. And that'll be up to Fred. And Jack to Joe. Oh, not a good miscommunication as Fred was trying to make a cut up the line and Joe wanted to put it middle.
Back and forth here.
Didi to Fred and back to nobody, and Haynes will play it. And a missed touch by the Haynes player, stuck in the middle, and then a pass and offside. Here's Wilmer. Ball in, but he was ahead of everyone, and Haynes clears it easily. Sean with some pressure. Wants a hand. No call. Cosm getting in on the pressure here. That ball's put in the middle. Jack, some great pressure. Gets a pass and kicked out, but it will be a corner.
Yeah, but you guys do 1%. I think you guys need to say, like, you guys know what we're going to say. Yeah, but it's not for us to fix. Yeah, I know.
John's having some great corners this year. Let's see if he can continue it.
Oh, beauty, and Taylor with a touch. Keeper will be there. Cosm with a head into the middle. Haynes will be the first one there. And pass ahead. And Joe boxing out and Van a little more aggressive here. A little more aggressive, gets to it. Punted. Another back spinny punt. Sean. Didi, open space. Outruns one defender. Down the sideline to Wilmer, and Wilmer tries to keep it in, and double teamed, and it will be a Walls throw. Here comes Sean Green in for Fred, up to play up front, I believe. I assume, at least. Sean will make a run to the ball.
Sean's got some great speed, so.
Alright, we'll do it together. Wait, I don't know everyone's name, but I know enough.
Roster. You just look at their number.
Alright. Let's see.
It's a corner. He's gonna take it.
We have a Walls corner taken by Sean. Subbed in a couple minutes ago. Let's see what he's got. See if Walls can finish. Having a couple chances now. Oh, perfect in the center. Can Sean finish? Get a foot on it. Defense passing around. That's dangerous. Oh, narrowly misses the side. right corner. And a couple shots by Jack.
The goalkeeper's gonna put it on the line for a goal kick. Let's see where he's gonna
He's had a
put it.
big boot. Hopefully Walls can get first two. And we do. See if we can settle it. Passing around in the defense. Back to Van. Ooh, pressured by Yale Haynes, but we stay calm. Out to the wings. Taking his space. Miscommunication there. I think that was meant for Sean. Oh, good cross by Yale Haynes. Can they capitalize on it? Good run by Walls. Yale Haynes player seems to be down. Maybe it looks like a head injury, maybe to his ankle.
Looks like he's holding his stomach or keeping the foot up. Miss X is here to run on, be a helpful athletic sports trainer.
He seems to be okay.
Walking off the field with the medicine people.
Probably might see number 6 back on the field. Didn't seem to be a major injury. Good break for Walls in this intense game.
Can I do the movement?
Kylie's now moving the camera.
So if she does a bad job, just, drop a comment down below.
We'll do a little. Where's the ball?
That's
It's over there.
Pick for
Okay.
E.L. Haynes down in there, third.
Oh yeah. Let's see.
Or throw in, my fault. Thought he was setting it for a kick.
E.L. Haynes gets the header and it goes back out for a throw-in for Walls.
Okay, let's see it. Walls. Number 17.
Defense taking the throw. Holding the throw for a sub.
The ref's a little mad.
Nick coming back in.
Joe is going to take the throw-in and gets it straight to Jack's foot.
Good touch there.
Settling.
Joe's going to put it up to center
Down
for
the
Sean,
middle.
and he gets it. Gets that foot on the touching the ball. Lorenzo controls it and passes it around the player to
Still
himself.
has it.
He's going to pass it to center to Sean, and Sean will lose the ball. But E.L. Haynes is passing around Walls right now. But Taylor
Good touch there.
gets the ball and passes it up to Nick.
E.L. Haynes doesn't let it get back in there third, but it's back in again.
Okay, guys.
Another kick by the defense.
We seem to be playing air ball on a lot of these. It's not volleyball.
We just observe. We don't give
We give
mean
criticisms,
commentary.
too. They need to learn from their mistakes.
Yeah.
I really want to see their end of game caption.
Good fake out by Walls defense. He's shielding currently to give us a throw.
Miles will take the throw in quickly to Sean.
Great
touch.
settling.
He passes it out.
Trying to play.
E.L. Haynes throw in.
You have to
I'm
say
trying to say
trying to play down the line.
But
Good attempt.
Good
Hazel
header by
gets
Walls,
above
but
the
to an
E.L.
E.L.
Haynes.
Haynes player.
now
Another
Lorenzo's
good
going to do a header,
Can
and
they
Jack's
control
going to put it up to
And
Joe.
then
pass.
Lorenzo signals for passing it up the field, and he gets to the ball. Pass it to Sean in center.
Sean with a good
Who's going to
angle.
dribble
Can he get a
around?
shot?
Aw.
E.L. Haynes, some good defense. Back in the middle, who will get
Cousins gonna
control.
get the header.
Looks like Walls. Back up, can we turn it?
I'm hearing some communication from this Walls team, which is very nice.
Double headers. Another clear from E.L. Haynes, but step 2 by Taylor. Up the line to Lorenzo, but a little bit wide.
It's going to be an E.L. Haynes throw-in.
We have another sub by E.L. Haynes.
I feel like I'm doing such a good job at this.
You're doing great, Kylie.
Thanks.
His throw-ins.
Okay, I got it. Okay. So
And we're back in
apparently
play
this is gonna be a long throw. We'll be ready for it. Okay.
Step 2 by Walls,
Down, that
but
way.
it's out again.
Getting quite close to the camera. Smile for the camera.
Another E.L. Haynes throw.
Passes it to
Oh,
13.
touches
Didi
a
gets
little.
over and gets the header.
Yeah.
Foul called right there.
Probably gonna be a reckless. I
Dangerous
wouldn't call
play.
it a kick, but yeah, just
Okay.
a dangerous play by Didi. Kind of. Oh, I'm sorry.
We did a dangerous play.
But
What?
it's for us. Not sure what the call was there.
Oh, snap
little fake
ankles.
out moment,
Oh
good
my
cross,
God.
But intercepted by E.L. Haynes and out of their third.
Clearance. by
Taylor
you.
will get the header. Neil Haynes will control that header. Number 10 will pass it all over the field. But Cosm has it under control, guys. He's really doing some defending up there.
Whoa. A little bit of
push from
aggression by
behind
E.L.
there.
Haynes, currently pushing Walls' player. But Walls is remaining calm. Fight is not gonna happen. But there's definitely some anger there. Gives us a kick.
He looks like that person from mid-90s, the one with the... Unmuting it. Okay, we're back. Don't be mean.
Oh, I apologize. It's a kick for E.L. Haynes. Not really sure what that
What?
call was there.
Oh,
Saw
come
some
on,
arm
ref.
throwing by E.L. Haynes, but Walls will hopefully
They might have thrown an arm first.
Shut
and
this
not
down.
realized it.
Picking up
We have
their...
our two-man wall lined up with the goal, which it will
in
go
the
over
air.
them and
Oh.
straight
Cleared
to
the
Sean's
header.
head.
Can they get it all the way out?
Haynes will try to control it in the box, but they just can pass it around. Number 10 is going to take the
Shot by E.L. Haynes, but way
Oh.
over.
Over and to the left.
That's the end of the
Halftime.
first half, folks.
Guys, go
We are
do a
up
halftime
2-0.
show. Halftime show really quick. Halftime show.
And now for girls practice. A real show. Oh, we're on the other side. It's just my voice.
Yeah, so I think that half went well, guys. You know, we're winning 2-0.
Yeah.
Yeah.
E.L. Haynes definitely had some opportunities there. They couldn't finish them though. But Walls needs to keep pushing, get more.
It's anybody's
Keep 'em
game
out.
right now.
Yep.
It is anybody's
It
game.
is.
That's
There's,
always dangerous.
Yep. There's Kip walking across the field.
Welcome back to this matchup between the School Without Walls Penguins and the EL Haynes unknown mascots. I'm Elliot Brooks-Rubin with Manny Minerva. Will be your second half commentators. You may have heard us for a little in the first half. The score is 2-0 Walls, although it feels like it's been a pretty evenly played game. We've done a good job capitalizing on a lot of our opportunities, and EL Haynes has not. So see what happens here. I think this is definitely a winnable game for Haynes, but we're definitely in the driver's seat, and we'll see if we can close it out, as we get underway. And immediately try to establish something here is Nick across to Didi, who was definitely the most noticeable player in the first half for me. Alazar on the outside, played for the first maybe 12 or so minutes and then came out. Didi stumbling, trying to get back on defense. But good pressure there. Alazar trying to force a turnover. It'll be Joe. Joe. And Nick plays back to Taylor. Cross to Miles.
And speaking of Taylor, I think he was another one of the most noticeable players in the first half, on defense. Made a lot of great plays and one sliding stop that prevented a goal.
Yeah, that was definitely the play of the half for Walls, along with obviously 2 goals, and Taylor basically equal to a goal by taking away a surefire goal from EL Haynes on what would have made it 2-1. As touched by Sebastian, goes to Jack, and that'll be Sean, and passes it, and really to nobody. He's had a couple of those in the first half. Just seems slightly out of sync with what his teammates are doing, as Taylor with a beautiful turn to evade 2 Haynes attackers, and a decent pass, a little slow, but it gets to Jack, and he makes a pass up the side, well defended by number 9 for EL Haynes. And good pressure by Cosm and Nick, and ball put up to 11. And
Go Miles!
Miles will play it back to Van, who is in net. Mark, I'm not sure if the first half announcers mentioned it. Mark is recovering from a sprained knee here. He did not play on Monday, did not dress for today. There's Sebastian making a run, and he's gonna have a shot, and he overhits it. Mark is one of the best players on this Walls team. I don't believe he's dressed for this game. Yeah, he is not. You can see him over there on the sideline, standing to the side, bouncing a ball. But Van's done an admirable job filling in. A couple of hesitant plays, but for the most part, he's been really solid back there. He was really solid on Monday, where the only goal he gave up was on a penalty. And I've been really happy with the way he's played so far.
Now, EL Haynes with a little bit of pressure here, but Walls is going to get it back on the throw-in. But this is, throw-in. This is about how the first half went. Both teams getting opportunities. So, if they keep playing like this, I expect Haynes to maybe sneak a goal through. But overall, for Walsh to win this game, remains to be seen, though.
Yeah, long way to play. Oh, there's almost a beautiful pass. Still a great pass. A little out of the reach for Sebastian, who did an admirable job staying on sides. And a great opportunity there. Wall's been on the attack more this half, causing a little more pressure, a little cleaner with their passing. There's Sebastian again, another shot, and a great save. A sprawling stop by the Haynes keeper. Shuts down that attempt by Sebastian.
And a catch, too, which you don't really see on those hard shots to the side. Usually they just try to block it, and the attackers will get another chance, but goalie shut that one down pretty well.
Oh, that was remarkable flexibility by Didi. Gets knocked over, wanted a call, got nothing. Nice play by Joe there to thwart that, and that's popped up by Haynes. Played to 6 to 4, who was probably Haynes' best player. Makes a nice move, and shut down by Cosm. Wall's defense doing a good job staying positionally sound, but also swarming to the ball, not giving Haynes a lot of open passing lanes in the offensive third. And there's a ball put up. Beautiful pass by Van, and Sean misplays it out of bounds. Mistouched by number 10 to 9 to 10. Back to 9. good game of give and go. 6-9. 4 up, and that's going to be right at Van and an easy save. As Van will punt it away, it'll be knocked down by number 2. And Wall's a little bit sloppy here in the last minute or so, as Van pounces on another one. A couple of turnovers, and really our defense is let up here in the last few minutes. So Sebastian trying to run it down, but it'll be a corner for Walls. So see if we can get something going here. Finally back in our offensive third. Here Sean will take the corner.
Now it appears it's not a corner at all.
Oh, no, sir. Corner kick. Thank you. That was, I don't know what they were doing. That was very obviously a corner kick, trying to get away with one there. Thankfully the ref on the near side right in front of us did not seem to notice, but thankfully the ref on the far side.
I mean, to be fair, I don't think that's his call, so maybe he's just waiting for the other ref to.
But you can't let that go, even if it's not his call. Sean puts it in just over Didi's head, and Haynes will try to mount a counterattack, but it'll be Miles back. Oh, makes a move, and out.
Good job, Miles.
Number 4. Up the line, and both Haynes players seem to give up on it. But Haynes will regain it and try to put one in, headed away by Cosm, who's had some really nice heads. He's been high pointing the ball and knocking it away, getting the ball out of danger zones. Here would be Jack, try to run back the other way, establish a counterattack to
Nice
Nick.
pass by Jack there.
Yeah, good job switching the field to Joe, to Didi, to Jack. Tries to get it back to Didi, and will Didi run it down? No. But it is misplayed, and Alazar to Sebastian. Sebastian with the shot, and he scores!
There it is.
What a shot! And another case of great pressure here by the midfielders and the attackers for Walls. Creates a great opportunity for Sebastian. His third shot attempt of the half. His second shot on goal, and gets his first goal here of the game. And that'll make it 3-1 Walls. Is up, and Cosm with another head out of bounds. And Cosm was pissed off. He thought it was our ball, and I believe him. He's not the kind of guy to lie like that. Try to steal possession. And up, and knocked down by Sean. Not sure why. And that'll be misplayed. And we will finally gain possession, despite Cosm's insistence that we should have had it earlier. He will now throw it in. Right to Nick. A lot of space there. Maybe a defensive breakdown. And that'll be floated up, and Alazar using positioning well, and he will win that battle. Pop it up and out of the range of Sebastian.
Great job by Walls of moving the ball quickly up the field before Haynes really had any time to react. The last ball could have been placed a little better, but I like the counterattacks they've been putting through.
Yeah, I definitely agree. As Wilmer will check in here on the left wing on our near sideline for Sean. And Wilmer was one of the top players, probably the player of the game, Wall's only game last week. We interviewed him on our show on Friday night.
Good job, Miles.
He'll play some winger. Some games he'll play some striker as that ball bounces up to Didi. Didi looking for a shot, and will keep dribbling. And reset. Stops and starts. Passes across to Cosm. Corrals it. Kazum takes his time to Jack. Makes a move. Oh, tripped up, and that'll be a foul. Thank you, ref. That'll be a free kick. Free kick for who's going to take it? Nick. Free kick. Nick will take with a chance to shoot or put a ball in. Another high level scoring opportunity. Sorry. Here for Wallace. Goalie hugging the near post. Kazum will be the safety net, but we'll see if Nick decides to shoot. As the goalie shifts to the middle, we'll see if he decides to shoot or pass it in. He will shoot, and goalie gets to it last second. That was a beautiful curving shot. The goalie barely fends it off.
Yeah, I mean, at this level, the players don't quite have the height to make those shots very precise, so you can go for those a lot at this level. And Nick executed that perfectly, just a great save by the goalie.
And Wilmer, just in the game, will take the corner for Sean. See if he can put it into Sebastian or Taylor, the two tallest players on the field for either team. As it'll be Jack who touches it first, and Taylor's looks like he's gonna wind up and shoot it, but the Haynes player did good to challenge him there. Good work by. Oh. Number 3 sprinting down the sideline. He has got speed for Haynes. But miscommunication, and Wilmer will get it with tons of time and space. Make a pass up to Nick. Nick will turn and pass it up to Alazar. Beautiful pass. Finds the open man in space, flips the field. Alazar, a touch to Didi. Tries to make a move, tripped up. Ball passed up, and Van will play it. And a quick catch and release to Kazum, who's now got speed, makes a move, and cannot get it past the next player. That'll roll out.
Miles, leave it. Miles, leave it.
Come on, Walls!
Leave it.
Thrown into Nick. We'll play it across to Miles. We'll pass it out wide to Joe. And Alazar overruns it, and as does the man marking him, and it'll get to the Haynes defender, who will try to make a run. Shut down by Joe, who falls and plays it back to Alazar. And that ball will be passed behind Joe and out, and Aiden will check it for Kazum. All right, his first action here of the game. Kazum, first time sitting. That's thrown in to Alazar. Back to Joe. Played in the middle for Nick. Turns back to Joe. And passed him to absolutely nobody. But good pressure creates Jack an opportunity and shoots it wide. Miscommunication, Jack and Sebastian. Sebastian kind of got in the way of that shot, and Jack shot it wide as a result.
And I mean, with those crosses to nobody, I mean, there's still a good strategy, because you never know what might happen. You know, those defenders had a tricky time with it, and Walls got the ball back for a shot. So not a bad selection for, I think, Nick with that cross.
Well struck. Up and over, and Didi will play it. Outside to Joe. Thwarted by number 3, but regains it. Oh, beautiful pass. Didi makes a move in and out. puts it all the way through, played by number 6, Wilmer with the pressure, missed touch, and Didi's going to get to that one, and he is going to pass it up this line to Wilmer, who's going to shoot it, but from a really tough angle, and the Haynes keeper will save it. More of what you want to see, though. Aggressive pressure and better passing more towards the middle of the field. They've been forced out wide a lot by this Haynes defense, but want to see some more play in the middle on the offensive side of midfield. Aiden, first touch of the game. Pop it up, and Jack pressured number 10, who boxes him out, but makes a pass, but the next pass is to Nick, to Jack, and now Alazar, taking his time, deciding, makes a move, and gets it taken away by number 10, help defender. There's Jack, pressure, but not enough to force a turnover, as Joe will throw this one in. Joe across to Nick. A lot of space for Nick. Is he going to shoot one? He makes a pass to Sebastian, to Jack, to Nick, but misplayed and out. Taylor, though, gets to it first and plays it back in. We'll see Lorenzo come in here. Lorenzo is an offensive spark, I feel like, in the first half. Not come in quite yet, but warming up. I felt like he really helped this team establish a little more offensive rhythm and control. So I'm excited to see him come in here in the second half.
And he has great touch when playing up the line, that's one of his specialties. He also has some great crosses too. So as Eliav said, a great spark for this Walls offense. That's the second questionable play by number 3 over there.
And
first one was on Kazim.
And this time, Walls will get the call. Last time, Haynes did. Taylor taking offense to the Haynes player, smallest player on the field for either team, but not afraid to mix it up. And now the ref will talk to number 3, who looks really unhappy, but he will jog off and back into his position. And he's scrappy, but a little dirty too. That'll be up, played up, and Didi runs it down to the outside. Wilmer back to Didi. Makes a move. Oh, slips and falls. He's not gonna be happy about that. Well played by Taylor to come up on that, but now he's a little out of position here. But a missed touch by Haynes. And Nick will play it up to Jack. Jack looking for something to do. To Nick. He will take his time. Nobody pressuring. And an errant pass to Didi. And that one will go up to Aiden. And to Miles. Up to Jack, headed. Didi tries to get to it, but it was spun out. And Wilmer will run it down to Aiden, to Nick, to Jack, to Nick, back to Jack, to Nick, across, missed slide by number 3. Little hesitancy by the defender. Joe getting involved in the offense, makes a pass to Didi. One man in the goalie to beat, tries to make a move and shoots it. A beautiful move and a shot, but the Haynes defender was right there to shut him down.
That's the kind of thing you like to see from this Walls offense, just making chances and taking shots.
Yeah, no, that was a great shot. Really great ball movement. Jack did a good job. But here comes Sebastian looking for his second and misses on the outside. And is there a penalty? Sebastian got tackled by the keeper. Sebastian now down and holding his ankle. And
It looked like
Paul?
Haynes was going to try to
Hurry
play it
that up.
Yeah, they try to hurry that up with Sebastian still down, which is very bad etiquette. But
Yeah, I think what they're trying to do is make sure the refs did not decide to call that penalty, and the Wall sideline is really unhappy, as I would be, as he got mauled over there trying to put a shot on, just missed to the outside. Now getting looked at by Ms. X, and he will get up and hobble off, but under his own power. So he's going to be all right. Lorenzo is in, and And just checked into the roster, into the game for the first time, is Graham, I believe a freshman, just joined the team last week, or maybe this week, I believe last week. There's a defensive miscue, and number 3, who's been scrappy all game, will get a shot. Well defended by Van, and he will fall on it. That's his best play of the game for sure. Beautiful, and he will hurl it, and near midfield, it'll be played back by Haynes. But that was just phenomenal by Van. That was his most being aggressive, confident, and shut down number 3's attempt after a defensive miscue in between Aiden and Miles, as that'll be offsides, and Van will take the kick.
Yeah, that's a sign of a good goalie, picking your team up if they mess up, coming out and making those big plays. That it really improves the morale on your team.
So that'll be played. Taylor looking for something to do with it. We'll put it up, and Lorenzo, again, a spark, and he will look for a pass to make inside to Graham. Mistouches it, but a swing and a miss by the Haynes defender before the outside back clears it. That'll be played up to Wilmer. To Jack. Jack looking for a shot. Decides to pass to Graham. Back to Jack. In the middle, and Jack's got one lined up. And he scores! What a shot! And Graham just into the game picks up the assist. Been playing for about a minute and a half, if that, and is now on the score sheet on a beautiful shot by Jack into the far post.
You could see Jack kind of drawing the defenders towards him with the original shot or fake shot, then doing the give and go with Graham, and that kind of just confused the defenders, and that let him get that great opportunity. And this goalie, who's been getting those shots all game, just could not get to it today.
I think the goalie might have been a little out of position by that initial fake shot, and the opportunity for Jack to hit it on the near post, and then he decides to go far post, hits it perfectly, a lot of power on that, bounces it in, and it's now 4-0, and the Walls seems to have this game pretty under control, as Graham will make a move and play it and turn and look for something to do. Nobody's pressuring, and he's going to pass that across to Lorenzo. So Graham has been a spark plug here in the last 2 or 3 minutes, as Nick will get a shot, and he just misses. A rocket by Nick, high and wide to the left, off a good flip of the field by Graham, and a nice feed from Lorenzo, putting it right into him. played by Joe and Lorenzo. And Lorenzo trying to be the first one there, but it will be Haynes who gets there. Up the sideline and out, and Joe will toss it in for Walls, who now command this game 4-0 with probably not more than about 15 minutes left to play. That was definitely a handball. I don't know what these refs are looking at. And that's going to be a foul on Lorenzo.
Or was that Nick?
Is either Lorenzo or Nick. I believe Lorenzo. But
Both of them are kind of mixed up there.
And on the sideline there, you can see Sebastian juggling the ball, and he looks to be just fine. And Van will attack, and Van and the Haynes player go down, but that will be offsides.
That's maybe a bit of a lucky break there for Walls.
Yeah.
Hopefully Van's okay, because, with Mark out.
Oh, he's right back up.
Yeah.
He's all right. That was a defensive breakdown. And probably should have been a goal. No. Probably should have been a goal, but thankfully offsides. I'm not sure if it was a good call or not, but it is what the ref called, and it remains 4-0. Jack. Up. Played by Didi. Makes a pass up to Lorenzo. And a sliding save by the Haynes keep. And he does his part to keep this game at 4-0. And Nick will take this corner. Probably the 6th or 7th corner taken by Walls in the game, would be my guess. Up, in, too far. Taylor, who plays center back, but often comes up to play in the box on corners because he is the tallest player this team has. At least, possibly Sebastian. This ball comes right near us. And a sub negates Manny's great effort to get the ball to Walls.
I gotta help out however I can.
Fred checks in. See Aiden making an appearance on camera. And Aiden will be the one to make the throw. He will throw it up to Fred, just come in the game. I believe for Graham, whose appearance was short but sweet as he tallied an assist that helped make this game 4-0. There's a pass across, and Fred's going to get a shot, and that'll be denied by the Haynes defender, and a corner. Another good ball there, and another chance for this Walls team. Fred is the one who got the shot on, but this one was blocked, did not make it to the keeper. Corner put in. Oh, Didi puts a move on, and another, and a pass to Nick, who swings and misses, and a shot from Fred, and shut down by the defense.
Fred with a couple of good shots already. I mean, he's been in for a minute or two. These substitutions for Walls have definitely been effective so far.
Yeah, Haynes has not made a lot of substitutions, and Walls has used them pretty liberally, and they've come in with fresh legs and just played hard and gotten, especially the ones up front, Fred, Lorenzo, Graham, played hard and put a lot of pressure on and gotten some shots and an assist from Graham and nearly an assist from Lorenzo on Nick's rocket earlier.
It looks like now their first, or maybe not their first, but one of their few subs is going to come off a number 22 injury for E.L. Haynes.
22, thankfully, walking off under his own power. Not sure what he injured, but he will looks to be all right, unless it's something upper body, in which case you can't tell. But what will be the play here? A throw up to Nick, mistouched and jumped on by Haynes. Haynes with a pass up the side and into the middle. And another pass. An attempted shot, which will be shut down and be handled easily by Van. Makes a great throw up the sideline to Wilmer. Number 3 runs him down. And number 3 makes a great pass to number 7. 7 is going to pass into the middle, and there's number 4. And Taylor and Nick work in tandem to shut that down for the time being, but that'll be played out to number 3, and he's going to get a shot, and it'll be handled by Van.
And the defenders looked a little mixed up at the beginning there, but they got their thoughts in order and defended that counterattack pretty well.
We got lucky because that easily could have been a goal, capitalized on by Haynes if they were a little crisper passing, but they missed a couple of they missed a passing lane or two, and the Walls defense recovered. As Wilmer, right in front of us, will check out, and Sean will come in. Oh, Wilmer will not check out, but he'll move the striker, which we've seen him do, or which he mentioned he does for parts of this game when we interviewed him on Friday. So we'll see if he can make an impact there. There's pressure, and it'll be Wall's ball, as Sean will move to the left wing, right in front of us. And Taylor with a misplay, a little too soft, but a good work by Joe to get that back.
But then as he passes it to Haynes, now they've got a decent
run
attack here.
But Taylor will recover, no, and Sean, and that was a hand. Come on, ref. As Didi plays it up to Fred. And up to Lorenzo. Lorenzo, is he going to run by him? Lorenzo turning on the Jets and can't quite get there, and a foul is called on Lorenzo. That was Lorenzo just absolutely sprinting. Cut down at least 7 feet on the defender, and just about a foot away from being the first one there, as Didi will jump on that.
Reminiscent of the DK Metcalf Buda Baker interaction last year for anybody who watches football.
And of course ending with the same tackle. That'll be up. And
strong header by Taylor.
Touched by Lorenzo, who's had some nifty touches knocking out of midair here in this game to keep the ball in and try to play it to a teammate. That'll be thrown in to Lorenzo and out, and Lorenzo will throw and then decide against it and give it to Joe to throw. Joe to Fred. Fred to Didi. Didi passes it to Aiden. To Sean. Up the line to Jack. Jack trying to win, and he does, and he's going to get a shot. And knocked away at the last second by the Haynes keeper. A great save on a point-blank try from number 16, Jack Meltzer.
And this keeper has been the difference for this Haynes team between, I think, 4-0 as it is now and 8-0, or even more. They've had a lot of great shots that the keeper has just gotten in front of.
Yeah, that was a beautiful save. He had one flying catch in the first half. No, second half, early in the second half. That one's put up and overshot Taylor. He had the slide tackle that we thought should have been a foul and a PK. That was very aggressive play there by the keeper. And he's been really good. Despite the 4 goals allowed, it could easily be a lot more. And we're back here as Haynes will play it up. Nick, outside to Aiden. He will run it down.
Oh,
Meg's number 21. A beautiful play, and 21 trying to take his anger out on Sean. Sean unfazed to Jack.
Can he go again?
Nick back to Aiden, and this time he will pass it to Van. But that was beautiful. And 21, fueled by that, by the Meg, is now chasing all over the field. A little out of position, and that'll be put up and just too far out of the reach.
Great ball movement there by Walls. You know, that nice little give and go.
Not really. That's Noah for you.
Throwing bounces on the line. Very interesting. You don't see that every day. So that'll be Walls throwing.
Good. He's probably not better than me now. Better than I was as a freshman.
I'm better.
I mean, I hope he's as good as I was as a freshman, or better. Might be able to play on varsity. As Miles up to Cosm. Sebastian back in. Off the ankle injury. We'll keep an eye on him. But he looks to be running all right. And another attempt. And this time he will avoid the slide of the keeper. Great decision. And it was touched, so it will be a corner. Sebastian making business decisions out here after injuring himself maybe 10 minutes ago. He's back in, back on the attack. Sebastian, Cosm calling for it. Instead puts it in. Ooh. And a shot by Didi just wide. Beautiful ball. Didi positioned himself well and just missed near the outside the far post.
And one of the first very good corners this game. I mean, a lot of them have gone far short, but that was right.
That was the Goldilocks of Walls corners.
Yeah.
That one's up and across for Haynes, and they'll try to mount some sort of attack. One of their players was offside, but it's not that player's. He gets back on and played up, and Van will chase it down easily, pretty calmly. I feel like Van's gotten stronger as the game's gone on here. Oh, pump fakes out number 21, who's been the subject of some of Wall's better moves, or the victim of some of Wall's better moves here in this game. I feel like Van's gotten confident as the game went on. First half, he was a little Sebastian puts one in. He's a little hesitant, but he's played stronger, definitely stronger here in the second half. He's got a couple of great saves. And a volley, and blocked, shut down by 9. Didi inside, past 21 to Lorenzo, outside to Sean. Sean across, and a foul. Jack's unhappy. Probably a good call, but good work, Miles. Play it up, Alizar. Alizar will go to work on his defender. And back to Miles. Miles outside to Van. Van to Aiden, Sean. Sean making a run. A lot of space, a lot of green. Lorenzo, a shot and punched away at the last second. Another beautiful save, but he's out of position, and Alizar puts it home. but that was set up by Lorenzo on a shot that could have easily been a goal. Fantastic play by the keeper, but the Haynes defense was out of position completely, and Alazar has an easy tap home, and that makes it
here.
makes it 5-0. Yeah. And yep, that'll probably be the day for a lot of Walls' more key players here, as Didi, Sebastian, Jack, Lorenzo, Alazar will all check out. Miles, see Graham back in, Fred, Sean is about to get a touch. Lennon comes in for the first time all game. And here comes the ref too. And just as he was about to check in,
he looked like he wanted it too.
Game ends and he is unhappy. And that'll about do it for us. We will try to get a post-game show going here in a second. We'll try to set up an interview. So stay tuned for the next couple minutes here. But the final score will be Walls 5, EL Haynes 0. And they will take the win going into the long weekend. And we will see you tomorrow night at our weekly recap, where we'll be sure to talk about this game. So thank you, and we'll be back in a second. So we think you are probably our player of the game here on a 5-0 win. You had the goal. What went into your aggressiveness today? Like, what was your mindset coming out, being aggressive, a lot of chances, and obviously scoring that goal?
I went in strong all the way because, like, for the past 5 games I hadn't scored, and playing striker, I have to score, so today was my day. But, yeah.
All right, and we saw you're really aggressive. You got tackled over there. You got hurt. You came out. And you came back on. That was remarkable toughness. What were you thinking over there on the sideline, trying to get back in?
I was thinking I just have to go back. I can't give up. So I asked Coach if I could go in again, and he said yeah. So happy for that opportunity.
Awesome. All right. Thank you so much. Congrats on your goal and the win.
Yeah. Thank you guys.
Right, yeah.
Go Walls.
Yeah.
All right. All right, and we'll do little post-game show here. So Manny, what did you see that you liked?
I like the aggressiveness overall. I like the runs, the dribbling. I think it was great this game. Also the passing was I think an underrated aspect of this Walls offense. But yeah, I think those things led to them being able to put up those 5 and maybe more if it wasn't for some of those great goalie saves. How about you?
Yeah, for me, I think honestly, despite the 5-0 score, I think the most impressive part of our game was our back line. I felt like our defense really did a great job shutting down anything that Haynes tried to counterattack with, and I felt like they ended up kickstarting a lot of our counterattacks that led to goals. So I was really happy with how the defense played. So Miles had a fantastic game. Taylor, Kazum, Joe played really well. Aiden had some minutes. Nick played a couple minutes there at the end. So I thought that was the highlight of the game for me, for a unit. What do you want to see going into next week? I'm not sure what their schedule is, but I'm sure they'll have games. So what do you want to see them to improve on?
I want to see them improve. There's some communications issues, especially on defense. Not many, and they've definitely improved over the course of this season. But I think I want to see just complete, kind of everybody on the same page on every play, which is hard. But once you get to that point, you'll be set. I mean, it's a lot easier to just lock down and go on offense and score those goals.
Yeah, I agree. Actually, I just remembered they play Gonzaga on Tuesday and Sidwell on Saturday, so they may have a game in between, but it's gonna be a really tough slate next week. So let's hope they can improve their communication. I felt like there were a couple of sloppy passes at times, but we'll see next week. They've definitely got a shot at both of those games. We play Saturday against Sidwell at 1. Sidwell's homecoming game, so we got to go in and beat them there. But yeah, until then, thank you for watching, and we will see you next time.